Classic rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, drink. Drink, drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. I can't tell it's a sound on because lift and pour. Pour it. My hoodie is move your body. Move. I can't tell toast your ancestors. But hey, drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, drink, drink. Drink your water. Yep. I got me a big gallon of ambrosia. We running low. And I need some ambrosia at this point in time. Family. It's so good to be standing in the congregation of the mighty. The home of the stubborn minority. The place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Ujamaa Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Tim. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production all day, every day, and we are on the Daily Toast Ritual. And you know we strive to blow up your old paradigm. All right. So the Daily Toast Ritual The title for this week is Embracing the Spirit of Ujamaa. Together we rise. Together, embracing the spirit of Ujamaa. Together we rise. And the theme of the week is embracing the power of uplifting each other. Embracing the power of uplifting each other. Now, for those that's going to be studying deeper with us next week, for those that will be studying deeper with us next week, what's going to be happening is that with the folk tale, because I noticed that I didn't mention this last week. So last week was Ujamaa. Ujama's collective work and responsibility, but in the M7 principle system, Ujamaa is respect, right? So when you look at the folk tales are more aligned with the respect aspect of Ujamaa. You understand what I'm saying? So this week, Ujamaa's cooperative economics, but the M7 principle that aligns with Ujamaa is gratitude. So a lot of the folk tales, if not all the folk tales, are going to be based on gratitude. Now, I'm going to have to go back and regenerate a list of folk tales and align them with the Nguza Saba as well. Now, I don't think I did that, but I might have done that because like I said, the list I'm working off is maybe about um it's years old. It's a project that I assigned to. I had some young people help me over the summertime when my summers were a little less busy. You understand what I'm saying? But times change and situations change. So what I'm gonna do is have some of the Ujamaa young folks go through and start compiling and reading these folk tales and categorizing them according to the Nguza Saba principle as well. All right. But right now, we stuck with the gratitude. But anyway, let me give you the message for this week and for this toast. Good morning. We know it's morning because we come together and we do this at 5:45 a.m. on Umoja. And first off, let me say this before we go any farther. I forgot. I don't want to neglect. Give all of the Ujamaa babies a round of applause, please. Because it's your week. Ujamaa got on your color. It's your week. Show out. Show out. Have a good time. But we also want to give a round of applause to all the Mojo babies because it is your day. All right. All right, now let's get to the message for the toast this week. Good morning, dear friends, family, and tribe members, and fellow journeyers. As we embark on this week of Ujamaa, we gather here for our daily toast ritual, an opportunity to set our intentions and align our spirits with the uplifting theme of the week. Uplifting each other, nurturing a culture of giving. Nurturing a culture of giving, uplifting each other. That is not, what in the world am I on drugs? What's going on? Embracing the power, uplifting each other. That's the theme. So let's keep it. Let's keep it there. Come on. In the spirit of Ujamaa, we come together to celebrate the power of collective strength and the joy of giving. Ujamaa teaches us that we uplift one another, we build a community that thrives in unity and prosperity. Today we raise our glasses not only to our individual success, but also to the joy of sharing our blessings with open hearts. As the sun rises, let us take a moment to reflect on the boundless potential that lies within the act of giving. Each one of us holds the power to make a difference in the lives of others, no matter how small or big our contribution may seem. Whether it's a warm smile, a lending hand, or a thoughtful gesture, every act of kindness ripples through the fabric of our community. In the days ahead, let us commit ourselves to embrace the essence of Ujamaa in our daily interactions. Let us extend a helping hand to those in need, recognizing that when we lift each other up, we create a harmonious tapestry of love and support. As we gather around the table today, let us toast to the spirit of togetherness and the beauty of shared prosperity. Let us raise our glasses high, not only in celebration of our achievements, but also in honor of our commitment to uplift each other. May the days ahead be filled with moments of kindness, compassion, and generosity. Let us be torchbearers of change, creating a culture of giving that nourishes the souls of all who crosses our paths. Let us toast to the power of Ujamaa, where the act of giving enriches our lives and build an unbreakable bond within our community. Together we rise, hand in hand, lifting each other to new heights. Thank you all for being part of the Daily Toast ritual. As we move forward into the week of Ujamaa, let us carry the spirit of giving in our heart, knowing that together we can uplift and inspire each other to thrive. 100 years, you know what I'm saying? We say peace and 100 years to Ujamaa and to the joy of giving and the collective strength that lies within each of us. May we continue to nurture a culture of giving, and may our hearts be forever united in the spirit of togetherness. Here's to the week of shared prosperity and boundless love. Peace in 100 years. Once again, family. Oh, now it's time for us to do the toast. Anime, are you ready? All right, because I know most of y'all are here. So let's get the list. Can I get the list, please? Pass me the list. So for those that don't know, I am just coming back from Simba. I'm tired, Ted. I'm tired. And I'm just as an elder. I don't, I guess I did adult lab, and that was interesting. You know what I'm saying, trying to train up the next nation builders. I enjoy that. Like I said, but my challenge right now is how do we continue that spirit that we build up on a yearly basis? You know what I'm saying? For those out there that says, hey man, brother Hatim, I want to check out your blog. I made it easier for you to find me. Just go to hatim.com. HA2TIM.com. The man got a number in his name. HA2TIM.com. Come on over and check out, sign up for the blog, you know what I'm saying? Sign up for the e-course, and let's build. For those that say, hey, how do I get on the e-course? Here you go. So first off, we want to lift up our glass. We starting the toast. All right, have it streamed. And for those that want to be a supporter, and those that want to get your ancestors on the list, okay? Once you get on the email list, go to freegnjecourse.com. That's freegnjecourse.com, right? freegnjecourse.com. Can we throw up a QR code up for them so that they could get on that? What is it? Join the tribe. There you go. Boom. Boom, there you go right there. Click that QR code, family. Go jump on the email list. Once you get on email list, you'll be able to correspond with us. All right? And when you correspond with us, what happens is, okay, because I'm seeing the writing on it. I didn't know that was there. But anyway, when you join the email list, it allows you to be able to communicate with us, and you can send us your ancestors' name, and we will gladly add them to the list. And we have a new entry for this week. So Let's get to it. We got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texas, Davis, Herman Brown, C. Rosalie, Titty, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Gasson, Nina, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Marco Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown, second, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, Noma X, Pet Mount Robin, Nick McCord, Dr. Marion Williams, Kojo Kamal, at the farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajidi, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullen, the Luxor Brothers, Ms. Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trish, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinneman, Virginia Rogers, William James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mel Darrell Hodge, Mel Darrell Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Beatty Farmer, August Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Percy Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Patricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keach Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hida Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Warman, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mitch Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Amateur Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs the Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Rich Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Mary Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dina Monares, Gina Rube Jones, Jana Callahan. All right. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elizabeth C.G. Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters. Need my glasses. No, it's Waters. DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic and the Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, for this Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Pino Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Rance Member Sr., Sam Member Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Suan Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Bingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Stretch, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Fred Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jay Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Great G2 Gibson, Dana Hill, Richard Cleaver, excuse me, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Becker, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alexander, Arthur Arnold, Henry Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn Bob Hatch, Kimber Burnham, Bradley Kim, Janie here, Tillman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron and Nino Baby Hatch, Hasim, Molly Miller, Hosey Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, where am I at? Robert Nelson. Let me go back. Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Senior, Molly Miller, Hosey Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Will Stokes, Anita Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny Charlie Scott, Adi Casey, Thomas Copeland, Vivian Stevenson, Monahan Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Jabel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, At the Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Mara Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henry Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Herman Phillips, Wendell Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, the Urban C, Margaret Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easy, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Auburn, Benjamin Cooper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Marco Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, Willie Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Now we move to the Black Book, and we have Jordan Giles, James Carswell. We got Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Fatima and Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank, Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Stina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Wiggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKill, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walkway, Sample, Candace Simmons, Sarah Clayton, Linda Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lucken, Elizabeth Johnson. You got Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie Webb, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walter, Nalauti, Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Brenda Giles, Sonny Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Powers. We got Elijah Juan, Hakeem and Como, Alberto T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger. We got Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods. We got T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Wester, Alice Wester, Ivy Wester, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Demond, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve. My fault. I'm confused. Okay. We got Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Charles A. Young. We got Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence. We got Zell Leathers Sr., Gladys Corporal, Zell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Seth Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. Whoa! Mae Smith, Juanetta Florine, Stith Gibbs. Got Carl William Duncan Jr., Jana Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaVonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones. We got Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reason, Arnett Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gate, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner. We got Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Pam Johnson, Vera Reeves Fisher. We got Jerry Johnson McCallop, Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Ira Branson. We got Eric Winston. Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Nina Shepard, Burdell Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We got William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak. We got Vivian Johnson, BJ Jones, Avishel Raboletto, Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah Michelle Nash, Justin Lane Miller III. Got Renoka Rashidi, Bobby Battle, Fred Gasson, Tracy Gasson, Adora Gibson, Elder Simba, Brother Bashir, Tommy Hustle, also known as Tommy the Barber. We got Elder Phil Haynes, Arminta Bradley, Aunt Carol Walker Welsh. We got Carrie Ann Brooks. We got Jeremiah Williams, Tony Smith, Antoinette Pinson, Juanita Mosley, Michelle Simons, Irene Johnson, Aunt Pauline, Nanny Baker, Ian Dabney, Quincy Yelder, Josiah Miller, Brother David Moore, Lisa Smith, Willie Thomas, Never Fitzgerald, Odessa Bell, Mary Lou Rosello, Yeye Motley, Von Bonnie Gatson Harris, Chris Mateen, Juanita Cookie Corbett, Elder Sid, Carsey Twiggs, Elder Harry Belafonte, Brother Reggie Roundtree. We got Hattie Ruth Harris, Miss Sophie, Latoya Bowden, Winnie Rogers Hamilton. And we got Lonnie Gallo. Lonnie Gallo. Family. We are lifting up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors on our list. And we lift them up high. And we say the word of power around these parts. And it is Ashe. Anime, are you in the house? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, from there, we're going to move to, we was in the past, so we go to this present moment. So right now, we're lifting up our glass for the present moment, right? For our present moment. This present moment, family, this is the moment. This is our moment. And the question we have to ask, and I try to ask you all the time. I try to be as polite as possible, but sometimes I just can't be. Because I'm like, what in the hell, what in tarnations are you doing? Right? Are you doing, what are you doing with your time? Are you building? Are you doing something incredible with your time? That's all I want to know, right? We are lifting up the glass for the now. And what I'm asking you is, are you handling your responsibility in the now so that there will be a future space and time? Are you handling your space and time? Or are you giving it up? Are you surrendering your space and selling your time cheaply? Right? Lifting up our glass, hoping that you are keeping this moment sacred and moving in a way that you know that you are making history. Because I'm making history, baby. How about you? Lifting up the glass, we say, Ashe. All right, from there, we're going to go to our future generations, our children's children onto infinity. We lift up our glass, we salute them in advance, and we say, Ashe. Back over here. So, from there, family, we're going to lift up our glass to all of our relations, saluting and toasting all of our relations, right? And we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, we're going to move to those special causes, that special cause, right? Those special causes that you want to represent. Come on, we lifted it up. We also lifted it up for all those who might be sick and need our healing energy, right? I just found out something this weekend, so I got somebody on my mind that I'm sending some healing energy to right now. Come on now. Say them names. Come on. All right. Our ancestors is waiting to serve us. Let's go and lift them up. Ashe. From there, what are we doing? From there, family, we're going to move to that selfish toast. Very selfish, right? Because if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of nobody else, right? So I'm lifting up my glass, and I'm asking you to lift up your glass for you. This is for you. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? Because the greater you become, the greater we become, right? The greater you become, the greater we become. So I'm lifting up my glass. Come on now. What is it that you need? All right. So be it. From there, we're going to move to that tribal toast. Now we're going to lift up our tribe. My tribe is Ujamaa. Ujamaa. I'm lifting it up. What's your tribe? Come on now. I've been telling y'all for years, tribe up. All right, we lift it up and we say. From there, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most outstanding, the wisest, and the bravest individual in the room. I'm lifting my glass up to you once again, and we say, Ashe. And of course, we started with the Creator, and we're going to end with the Creator, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Woo! Hot damn. I need to cut it. Woo! Need some fresh shit. Good God Almighty. I need this though. Woo! All right. So let's go on. Family, thank you for joining us this week. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Ujamaa journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. And we'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Ujamaa journey, and let's build together.